Look at that. $40. 40 big smackaroos. That's what Tanner's saying. We're going to be playing at 8:10 today when you play against Tanner. More Jake and Tanner show, which I figured out why these guys hate compliments so much. I did the research. Scientifically proven this is the reasoning why. If you hate compliments and you cringe when somebody gives them, you probably fall into this category. And it's not just because you're a mean bee. No. There's a better answer to it. We'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner show. 866-916-0959. Hi. You can call that number. You can chat with us if you want. Or your pest control text line, 71090. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. And the river's melting over by my house, that's another sign that summer's around the corner. And with that cooler run, I don't think you're attending.
Nope.
But we go down for the cooler canoe run. I found out real quick that you don't stop to save people that need saving on that run because there's a lot of people that go down the river at that day. The river is deep, the river is fast, and you'll get wound up because there's a lot of logs and trees down from the winter, and you'll get stuck, and then you can flip, right? And then you're trying to pick up your canoe and get all the water out of it or your kayak. And I was with the fireman the first time I really learned this, and he gave me a tip because I thought he was going to stop to save everyone. He didn't. He saved me.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
But I think if other people didn't have such a high probability of drowning like you did.
Yeah, like they weren't near.
No. Like
you were.
Let me say not save, help. Because I thought he was going to help everybody that he passed because that's really who that dude is.
Yeah.
He's always trying to take care of everybody.
Be a nice boy.
Here's the thing. He said, if you're far enough away, you pretend you don't see them, even when they're flagging you down.
Yep.
He says, if you're close enough, you take your paddle and you hit them. He said, because they will take you in. That kayak or your canoe will flip, and then you're all underwater, and your time is ruined. You just keep going.
Yep.
So that's a fun little lesson that I learned.
Yeah, but then weren't you also so intoxicated that he had to throw a tow rope around you and your kayak and bring you?
Okay, so what I went on a diet. This is when I lost that 30 pounds.
Okay.
Right? I lost a ton of weight because I stopped drinking. And then, when you get to that point when you're losing that weight, everything is calories. You count everything, anything that you put in, and you feel bad if you're putting anything in your body that's not supposed to be there. So I said, Angie, I'm just going to have. This was before I believe Bud Light Seltzer and White Claw were invented.
Yeah.
Or were popular.
Or at least, they weren't the biggest.
And I said, what I'm going to do is just keep filling up Yetis with Tito's and seltzer because you see beautiful Nick
calories.
There's no calories in that. And so I drank too many too fast because I took a break for like 7 months of drinking.
Yep.
And
that'll happen.
And I went too hard, and I didn't. You shouldn't drink that much Tito's in an hour. I was pretty bad. I was pretty bad.
That's what happened to me in Mexico last year, not this year. This year, I drank, but just because I was good at it.
Right.
But last year, I quit drinking for like a year, and then I was like, well, I'm going to drink in Mexico because it's free.
Sure.
And that one day, I went hard. Like there are voicemails from me to people.
Oh yeah.
Just drunk. But yeah.
Anyway.
So my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show. And I am looking forward to Mexico already next year.
Are you?
I am.
I'm all done with it.
Already?
No, I'm just kidding. If Chris Terry heard that, she'd be so mad. No, I am excited.
I'm excited to go next year because I don't feel like I experienced enough when we were there.
What are you talking about? There's pools.
Yeah. I heard that there are other pools and bars past JoJo's.
Yeah, what you got to do, man, right when you get there, go to the dude and sign up for restaurants.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that.
You got to do that right away. And then if you don't go, you don't go, but at least you tried.
Yeah, like I didn't do any of that.
Hi, my name is Sydney.
You got a good old deep breath there for that one. Sorry. Now you're self-conscious. I get it.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I
we got that.
would like.
That part already?
I'd like. I'm gonna rewatch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because I need to be more.
I saw that. I saw this on your Trello. You said you bawled. Did you cry during this?
I think there was not a single moment while watching Mr. Rogers the movie that I wasn't crying.
This is weird to me
because
just
like
I heard
a constant stream of tears.
Was it good?
Yes,
but I heard it wasn't about him. Not fully. Like it was based.
I think it was
barely.
more about his like impact that he had on individuals, and they told that through
So it was
one individual's story.
Okay, so it was revolved around Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Man, I want to see it. I like crying. I like feeling sad.
You do.
I do. I love it.
But I like feeling. I get what you're saying because I like feeling scared. Like I like watching scary movies because I like that feeling of being terrified.
Scary movies aren't really that scary. I remember when Colton just texted me.
But it depends on the scary movie.
Right. He just told me, he's like, hey, do you remember Paranormal Activity or whatever when that took over the world? I go, that wasn't my I know Blair Witch Project. Like Paranormal Activity, that's I've done that. I've experienced that with Blair Witch. That's not my generation. Try again. Try harder. And I hung up on him.
The first Paranormal Activity I will still
well, it's because you were right in that. You were right in that age group, too.
I remember watching Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, you were too young for that. That was
that
was 19.
It scared the hell out of me.
What year was that? 99?
99.
So
I watched it on VHS.
Yeah. So you did get the full experience.
I watched it at my house on VHS. I was terrified. Same thing with Paranormal Activity. It wasn't scary when you watched it in the theaters, but the second you got home and all the lights were off, you're like, oh, there's demons. There's demons everywhere.
The creepiest part for me on Paranormal was when she would stare at him for like 6 hours, just stand up and by the bed.
See, that's where I thought Blair Witch was terrifying when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I wasn't as scared at home with Blair Witch because that all took place in the woods.
Right.
With Paranormal Activity, I said that gave me a bigger fright at home because it all happened in the home.
See, we lived smack dab in the middle of the woods. There was just woods everywhere.
Yeah, that would freak you out. That would freak you out. I know that I didn't go in the woods when it got dark for a long time.
Years later. Years.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Get murdered by a witch? No, thank you. That's why I play video games.
Dude, I love this. There is a picture of a dude in a truck, right? I'm switching gears here. He's in an F-250. And this is what he posted on his Facebook. He put on all social media because he doesn't like drinking and driving, right? Mm-hmm. Says, screw Uber. It's Friday night. Don't drink and drive. Message me and I'll come get you in a 2000 Ford F-250 4x4 with a case of beer and a cooler in the back, blasting Skinner on the speakers, and I'll holler, hell yeah, brother, at everything you say. I want that to happen so bad.
I like that guy. That's a good guy.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh, that's fun. Hey, I figured out something why you guys don't like compliments. I did some research on this. I have a problem with these two. Well, Tanner's actually. Well, no, Tanner doesn't like receiving them.
I don't like getting compliments at all.
You're better at giving. Wait, I'm sorry. Somebody said Blair Witch Project was the stupidest movie ever made. I need to know gender and age and. What was our one thing? Gender, age,
thong
or no thong?
Thong, yes or no. Location.
Yeah. All right. Now I really want to know that. All right. So Sid is really bad at this. Tanner, you're not as bad. I don't know. Like if I give you a compliment, you get weird.
I get weird, and then I make mention that I'm getting weird.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't like this. You got to stop.
Sid pushes back, and she punches a lot, and she tries to make everybody feel uncomfortable in the room. Her way of doing it, and I'll just give an example, it'd be like, hey, I like your coat. Why are you looking at me? Like, it's just like a boom.
Like, she immediately does me too.
Anyway. Yeah, right.
Wow, you look good today. And be like, wow, I feel sexually assaulted.
By the way, our YouTube is up. Ready to go.
Yeah.
All you had to do was turn it on, Sydney.
Yeah.
I did.
More, you know what she said? She goes like this, Tanner, I S you not. This is what she just did. I go, Sydney, why didn't you, like, all we had to do was turn it on? She goes, well, I did right here on the thing. And I go, yeah, but that's only for the monitor. And she goes, well, I don't know how desktops work.
I also did the
That makes me upset.
I did the Control-Alt-Delete and the Windows button.
Yeah, it's called Control-Alt-Delete, isn't it? Twice.
For what?
Or Control-Alt-Delete, Enter.
Control-Alt-Delete will bring up your task manager.
Yeah,
right, and then you got to go down.
It wasn't bringing anything up. So
well,
then
yeah,
because
the computer wasn't on.
And then she tried just turning the power.
To me, that's like the one story where the girl was like, she called tech support and she's like, my computer's not working. I can't figure it out. And the tech support guy was going through it all and he's like, well, go behind the computer and see if it's on or plugged in,
Sure.
and she's like, well, I can't see. And he's like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, the power's out, so the lights are off. And he's like, okay, well, how about you do this? You're going to have to get your computer, pack it up. And she's like, is it that serious? And he's like, yeah, it's pretty serious. And I want you to bring it back to the store and tell them that you're too stupid to own a computer.
That's not directed towards you, Sid. Different story. Here, let's go back to this compliments thing.
Different thing.
So, more, and we got a way to fix this.
I don't want it fixed.
No, you got to get it fixed. Again,
Who are you to say that? I got to get something mentally fixed.
All right. I got so many things mentally wrong with me.
You got demons. You got so many, I can almost see them.
They talk to you sometimes. So, yeah, this again, these two are not the greatest at receiving compliments. And I think there are a lot of people out there that cringe or they punch back and tell you look ugly. More often than not, people receiving these compliments is a reflection of I'm putting your into this because I'm talking to you guys, your self-esteem and deep feelings of self-worth. Oh. Specifically, compliments can make people with low self-esteem feel uncomfortable because, or how Tanner says, uncomfortable. Because they contradict their own self-views.
Oh, this isn't new.
People actively seek to verify their own perception of themselves, whether those are positive or negative. For example, in this study, college students with low self-esteem showed a stronger preference for keeping their current roommate if that roommate viewed them negative than if their roommate saw them more positive.
Hell yeah. This isn't new, Jake. I already knew I hate me.
So that's what it is. It really is. So if I go like this, Sid, I like your hair. You go, why are you looking at... Well, let me continue on here. You're pushing back, or you push back, Tanner, because you don't like your hair. In your head, you go, it's a taunt. Because, in other words, receiving praise from others when we feel negative about ourselves, it's discomfort because it conflicts with our existing belief system. If we believe we're truly undesirable, hearing compliments about how attractive we are will feel jarring. And it doesn't feel authentic. Yeah. In your head, it's not working out. If we believe we're unintelligent, someone saying with praise or giving you praise about how smart you are, you're going to feel like it's a taunt rather than a compliment. And if we're convinced that you're incapable of success, receiving praise about how capable we are to feel like a setup for future heartbreak. And in the same study about this, compliments they found, compliments. Resistance to compliments with people with low self-esteem can be especially pronounced if the praise comes from someone they have a meaningful connection with, because it can make them feel pressured to live up to that heightened expectation which that praise implies.
I feel attacked.
No, see? Like if I said this, would you automatically think if I was like, Tanner, I like your hat?
But I would know you don't like my hat.
What if I do, Lo?
Yeah, but we know you.
Yeah, we know you.
Okay, what if I said that, I really like that joke. That was a funny joke.
Probably still wouldn't like it. I don't like
Would you can see.
Stupid. I don't even like the hypotheticals. Listen, don't tell me. I know me, and me sucks.
See, I don't think it does, Lo.
Yeah, me is terrible.
You need to start treating yourself better, Tanner Schramm.
Don't tell me what to do.
So Sid, if I say, I like your shirt.
Oh, why are you looking there?
See? That's what I'm saying. You automatically, because we were kind of talking about this morning before you came in, Tanner, where you would automatically think, if I said I like your hair, you would automatically think that I didn't like your hair every day until now or something like that. What did you say?
That's a different girly thing, I think.
No, I think if somebody said, hey, Sydney, I like your hair, I would think, oh, they saw 10 other things they hated before they said they like my hair.
That's weird. See,
like they looked at my weird squinty eyes and said, can't compliment those.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
And then just kept moving on to feature by feature, and then they saw my hair.
Why do you believe that somebody was just scanning you over looking to give you a compliment?
Because they were looking at me, giving me a compliment.
See, there's two different ways to take the. I mean, there's a guy that says I heard this guy talk about this. When somebody does that, you can either think, oh, thank you, I do look good in this. I appreciate that. I like this shirt too. Or you can think, why didn't you like my shirt yesterday?
Oh.
You know what I mean? There's two different ways. And once you kind of learn how to associate that, I think you can get better. That's me just talking about it, and I got so many things wrong. It's funny, Lo, it's funny to me how you take and receive compliments rather than her. You attack the other person to make it uncomfortable in the room, or maybe just me. And you, Tanner, you go into a weird. You tell people that it's weird and you're unhappy that this was said.
Or I'll tell you that you're wrong. Let me tell you why you're stupid.
I don't know. Do I have that problem? I don't think I have that problem with compliments too much.
I don't think so.
I think you like compliments.
I do.
Yeah.
I love. Well, of
you
course.
should like
compliments, right?
I wish I was a person that could take a compliment, because do you know how nice it would be to have be able to feel like somebody enjoys you? Like, I don't have that. All I feel when I get a compliment is either you're mocking me or I don't like the attention. I don't like it. I don't like it when people look at me.
But receiving words of affirmation is Jake's love language.
That is my love language. I love it. Love it. Need it. Waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
You have very nice wrists.
Thank you. Sydney?
Say something nice!
Oh, Jesus.
I just feel uncomfortable doing that.
I can give compliments all day long, but that's because I look at everybody better than me.
Trouble. Accepting a compliment could be a symptom of underlying problems. Tackle your self-esteem, idiots, or address your core beliefs, and you might find that compliments become more comfortable. You guys are great people.
I don't think this tone is really
I just
uncomfortable.
don't know if you know that I'm a great person.
I just don't like the tone that he took. He's like, listen here, you stupid morons.
I didn't say that's what this says.
You said you called us idiots.
Well, I don't know about that.
And then your tone was aggressive.
You're saying we're not emotionally developed.
I mean, that's a fact.
I think my compliments, where I go with you guys, where I think if they give you a compliment, I hate you and you're an idiot and don't ever talk to me again, is when it comes to the show. Because I think I have low self-esteem. I have low, even though right here, certificate right here, it says it, laminated certificate, best radio DJs in Wisconsin. I still feel like nobody cares about radio anymore. Yeah. And I feel like we're just hanging on by a thread. Like we're not the greatest at what we do. We just confuse people a lot.
Yeah.
Here, even if you feel awkward about accepting a compliment, your behavior doesn't have to become awkward. Tanner.
Shut up.
The best response to a compliment is to show a little flippin' gratitude, it says.
I don't like this.
Don't tell me what to do.
A simple thank you is almost always appropriate.
You know, the thing about Jake, though, is that when he gives compliments, they sound like he's hitting on you.
Yeah, like you were hard on your mama.
Well, that was not a compliment. That was just
almost.
A statement.
It sounds like.
Or
yeah, I don't know what happened there when that happened.
Yeah,
I want to apologize apologize that way.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry. You got nice eyeballs. Like, I will say that to a stranger. Like you got really pretty eyeballs.
Yeah, but the way you're saying it.
Yeah, it's the way.
Can't you just say I like your eyes?
See, I feel like if I say I like your eyes, that's more serial killery than just saying I like your eyes. I don't mean to say that happened one time.
Yeah.
I can't. Would it be weird if I went up and I saw, let's say I didn't know you, Sid or Tanner, and I walk up to you at the gas station and I go, "Wow, I really like your hair." Is that me hitting on you guys, or is that just a compliment?
Yes. Ask literally every single woman on the planet.
Invitation.
On the planet.
It's an invitation.
Would say.
To Pound Town?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. All I'm trying to do is I think it could help change somebody's day. To say that, right?
Being assaulted would change your day.
No, I'm not. What does that mean? From a compliment?
Yep.
Why, I'm telling you, I have. You know what? I no more compliments to strange women at gas stations.
Yeah. You want to take this to the test? How about this?
Okay.
You will go out.
Okay.
And you will go to a quick trip or we'll go down the road.
Okay.
And I want you to compliment every woman and man that walks in.
I can't. No. I will get kicked out so fast. That looks like it's an invitation for Pound Town.
We'll go talk to the people. And we'll say this is what we're doing, and it's an experiment. And then I will walk in and ignore everybody. And then Sydney will interview each person and say, who did you have a better reaction with? The man who said you had nice hair or this guy? And they would just be like, I don't even know who that guy is. Obviously him. Because when you're in a place, you don't want to talk to people.
Don't you want
to talk to them when you're at a gas station or a store or anywhere.
No.
You see a person you don't even want to talk to them.
I am not saying. I'm saying the person working there behind the
counter.
The counter. That's what you say. That's what you call those things. That's where you give the count. I'm not just running up to somebody.
Fine. You can go up to. We'll go up to gas stations. I like gas stations.
I do too. I'm a big fan.
Because that's the most inappropriate place. And you go and you talk.
Yeah, women feel... We just said this last week that women don't feel safe at gas stations. Yeah. And this is what you're saying.
And you're the reason.
You're the reason. There. I'm not saying for a stranger.
You're the person that would whip around at the roundabout to come back and say, I like your hair.
I just would never say it like that. First of all,
do you want me to pump your gas?
Okay, listen. Ladies on the text line, really quick, 71090. If wherever you work, just whatever it is, if I was just there, you didn't know me or whatever, and I was like, hey, I really like your hair.
What if you work from home?
Would that would that creep you out, or would you be fine with it? Also, let me finish up this study. People that don't like compliments, they fear they won't be able to sustain their efforts and they'll end up disappointing their partner. As a result, a person with low self-esteem is likely to use defense mechanisms when they hear compliments from partners. Praise will only make them shut down and become more distant and withdrawn as they hope to lower the partner's expectations by doing so.
Yep.
I want new co-hosts.
So if you said...
Give me more compliments.
If you went to your kid's teacher and said, wow, that's a nice hair you have.
You're saying I wouldn't say it like that.
Why would you say you want to compliment Dewey's teacher? How are you going to compliment her?
Look at all these women. Oh, I definitely think you're hitting on me. All these
gas stations
women.
are the worst place to compliment a girl.
No. I'm not. I'm talking about if they're just working there behind the counter. I like your hair.
Okay.
People who work at a gas station can be hit on too.
Parent teacher.
I'm not saying that.
Parent teacher conference.
Okay.
And you say that right when you sit down. Oh, I like your hair.
No, you're doing it. You make it sound creepy. And no. I would never probably compliment in the beginning. It'd probably be more at the end when it's just
God. Why wait to the end?
Well, I don't know because I probably have not thought about
this. Because they're going to press that little button under the register that says call the
it's going to be awkward.
Oh my God! I need more women in here into the studio right now.
Yeah, go to your bank, go up to the teller. And say, wow, you got nice fingers.
Sydney, go find Jennifer. Go find a sales. Just see if Jennifer will come in here really quick. Yeah. Because this makes me so upset right now. I would not think it was weird to be complicated. It would make me smile and probably make my day. That's all I'm trying to do is that's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say I would hopefully put a smile to your face.
Before she gets in here.
Yeah, okay.
Whichever lady she brings in here, I want you to compliment her.
Okay.
Genuinely, let's not act like this is the thing we're doing.
God, okay.
And you just compliment them, and then I will interview this woman, and she can tell me what she would tell 60 Minutes in her I had a close encounter with a sexual predator.
I can't believe it's going all the way to that. From I like your hair.
Jeffrey Dahmer said the same thing. Ed Gein used to be like, wow, you got really nice skin. I could see myself sitting on that. And then he made couch cushions out of people.
Wait a minute. Maybe it depends on the age, too. Because I think maybe younger women are in this hashtag Me Too. I think maybe 35-year-old women, a little older, maybe they would like that. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm just making everybody feel bad.
Older women.
Like Helen Mirren?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm with Jake on this. Thank you, 6066.
All the women that I watch love it when I talk.
25-year-old female here. If you worked there and didn't say it creepy, then it would be fine. I'm a teacher. Oh, hi. Oh, my God. I like your shirt. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Here, pop over here really quick.
Here.
Carol. You have the beautiful voice, by the way, that when you come in every once in a while, people are like, oh, who's that magnificent woman with that beautiful voice?
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
All right, so here, let me ask you something.
Yes, please.
we were getting into an argument a little bit because I said that if I give a woman a compliment, if I did that just wherever they work, I would hope that it would maybe could change their day or make them put in a better mood. Now,
but I'm saying that Jake gives off a really weird vibe.
Okay, and he's saying that women would not like that.
Women don't like compliments all the time.
What I just did with you there, not saying that you don't have a magnificent voice, you really do, but in that scenario, did it make you feel uncomfortable?
No.
See that?
But that's different. Her job is her voice. If you were at the gas station and he came up and said, "Wow, I really like your shirt," you'd be like, "Okay, buddy, let's settle down."
I would say thank you and I'd keep walking.
Thank you. And your day would be fine?
Yes.
My day would be fine. I would not consider myself assaulted or accosted or
said.
no.
You said you'd thank you.
No.
I guarantee if that happens, you are balling up your keys and you're going like this on the off chance that he follows you to his car.
That's not true. That is not true.
Now, if he starts following me, then there's another issue. But if somebody says something kind,
okay,
I'm good with it.
What I did say this one time, and this is where this is all boiled down to, is I accidentally told a woman that her eyeballs were pretty, and I said eyeballs. And this
he says balls.
Okay, all right, that's
odd,
yeah,
right.
Well,
doesn't it seem like he wants them dangling from his rear view mirror?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Okay, so that's that. Perhaps different wording might have. Yeah,
I'm working on it.
Okay, good job.
All right, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I've known him for 8 years, and he's only said that. And he'll say things like, "You've got tasty-looking hair."
Thank you for not feeling assaulted. I appreciate it. All right, take care. I want to read some of these.
I guess there's a first time for everything.
I agree with the girl talking on the radio.
Somebody doesn't feel like they need to take a shower after having an interaction with Jake.
Oh! Look at this, though. Jake's hot, so I would like him to compliment me, but Tanner's round face, he would scare me. It says baby face.
Said that before. It all depends on 7 or up. I feel like a 7 in attractive level is where the line is where you're allowed to get away with creepier things. Sydney.
Yes.
If, who would name one of your ugly friends?
David Dobrik.
Okay.
Oh, no. Walker. He's just hideous.
Yeah, so you've said that before off air.
Name one of your ugly friends.
If he came up to you and was like, "Wow, you've got nice fingers. I like those things."
See, he would
I'd
make
like to
it
lick
creepy.
your tootsies.
You make
That's
it creepy.
one thing. But if David,
you would say that though.
Yes, you would. If David Dobrik,
okay, so if I say you got nice hands,
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want them?
I don't want.
Why do you want your hands?
Why do you want hands? What do you need them for?
Go back to Walker being ugly.
So Walker says, "I really like your hands." You're going to be like, "You're weird, man." But David Dobrik comes up to you and says, "I really like your hands." You're going to be like, "You want to do a vlog about it?"
Yeah,
it's all about attractiveness.
That fine line. Hi, who's this?
Hey guys, it's Jim.
Hi, Jim.
So, I have to agree. I mean, people like Jake when he throws out compliments, but he also throws out weird compliments, like he wants to dip your cheeks in essential oils.
I don't remember.
Hug you in your no-no zone.
Yeah.
That is a weird. I don't ever remember saying I want to dip your cheekbones in the essential oils.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like a fetish, but you've made it into one.
Yeah.
You do have some fetishes. Can we talk about Jake's fetishes?
No, thank you. Bye. No, we're not going to talk about that. I'm a 30-year-old female. I would show chivalry. Or I would show chivalry as not dead. I'd be happy to hear a compliment. Also, I'm a surgical nurse that works with eyes, so if you said eyeballs, I would be totally okay with it.
I'm telling you, if it is a fat guy with a weird neck beard...
No, there's no doubt about that. I mean,
and they compliment you, you're not taking that right.
If it's,
also,
we were talking about that, too, with... age plays. That's a big thing, too. If you're an older guy...
I let the elderly do anything they want.
Yeah, that's true. They've been around before aeroplanes.
Yeah.
And the internet. All right, that was fun.
That was fun.
All this started with was just, would you guys take compliments?
Shut up.
Take compliments and shove them down your throat.
I don't like them. They're stupid. Why do other people need to tell me things that I don't want to know?
I know how I look.
Yeah, stupid idiot.
You guys look like you showered today, and I'm happy about that.
I showered. Oof. How long's it been? I showered last night. I'm trying to do the Brad Pitt thing.
You are?
Yeah.
What's his thing?
Brad Pitt doesn't shower.
Or use soap.
But he's attractive enough to where it doesn't matter. Does that not blow your mind? Fat people or people that are somewhat out of shape, if they don't shower, they're the grossest human beings in the world. Brad Pitt doesn't shower, and everybody's like, oh, God, his musk.
Well, if you saw a really hot girl and she didn't shower, would you think that it's okay?
No.
Yeah.
Women can't be dirty.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Danner, you're hot. I'd take a compliment from you any day.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, weird. She said it like that.
I need those compliments. I need those.
Listen to me. We got to go for another 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to come back for just like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not happening. By the way, if you haven't heard, we'd like to receive compliments for your best radio DJs in Wisconsin.
Absolutely not. But what you can do is you can text link or vote to 71090 and vote us for the Green Bay Booyah. Green Bay Booyah is running the bobblehead contest, and we want bobbleheads of us.
I like this. Sid and Tanner are so extreme the other way. They are an accurate average depiction. Yeah, because you guys are way at the other end of this. Hi, who's this?
Elliot.
Hi.
Speaking of the creepy guy situation.
Jake.
Oh my God.
So downtown Green Bay, you go and you have guys hitting on you, right?
Well, no.
Never had
one
that
guy's
happen.
like, right, Sydney knows. She's like, hello, girl. Speaking of, so some guy, he's like, oh, your teeth are really white. And I'm like, you know what, thanks. I brushed them. And he's like, can I lick them? And I was like, no.
See, that's weird.
That's where compliments can go, though.
That's weird. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, but then, okay. So saying, having somebody come up and say, like, your teeth are really white, that's one thing. But Jake likes to say things. Hold on.
No.
Jake, you're going to agree with this. You will say, wow, I like your big teeth.
Okay. Sometimes I'll do that on the radio just because I think I do like big teeth. But if I say that on the radio, I do it more for kind of a bit funny because it's weird and I know the reaction that's going to take place.
But if you were single,
I wouldn't say big. I would probably say, I like your teeth. And that is weird.
That's weird. Because now...
Also, you say, I like your big teeth.
No.
We
I
just
don't.
Chompers.
I did say that on air, but I do that more of just an on-air kind of a fun bit because I know the way you guys will take that.
But if you said, if somebody said, yeah, he has. But if you went up to a lady, a girl, a woman,
okay,
and said, I like your teeth, you didn't pick out a thing about them that you like. So that's creepy on its own. Now it's just like, I like those bones that are exposed.
Yeah, no, I get, and it's kind of like it's the same thing as saying smile. I like your smile because it shows teeth or whatever. But I get it.
Yeah, we're not saying. I don't think you're a bad guy.
Compliments.
I don't think you're a bad guy, and I don't think inherently you're a creep. But I think your default setting is creepy.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you're creepy, but you shouldn't say that in a gas station. Know your place.
I don't think you're trying.
Like the place
you've never tried to be creepy.
No. You guys are making it sound like I'm going up to a stranger when she's getting a flippin' Pepsi or something, and I say it. I'm talking about if we're just having an interaction. She's behind the counter, she's working there, and I'm like, oh, hey, how's your day? Oh, really nice. Oh, wow, I like your hair. That's a nice thing.
Yeah, I think it all does depend on age. I think you're right. I think when you hit 30, compliments from strangers are more accepted. I think before that, you think everybody is trying to bang you. Honestly.
Yes! And don't tell me that's not a thing. That is a true thing. That is so true.
I think that is what the root of this is
the defense on that for 20-year-old females, they're going to the bars, they're getting hit on like that
everybody
constantly.
Is trying to your interactions.
Honey.
And then when you hit 80, I might have something wrong.
All I want to do is be the joke guy when I hit 80. Like the dude when I was walking out with the blinds from Home Depot, he was like 80 and he's like, oh, you must be the blind guy. Oh, we had a good laugh.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, this says, this show is Jake's daily counseling pointing out his flaws and he doesn't end up feeling better afterwards.
No, he tried pointing out our flaws.
Oh, he didn't.
We went on the defense.
And we went on a defense mechanism.
I was telling you how to take compliments better, and I was trying to give you to work on this, and all you guys did just turn this around where I'm a creepy guy that wants to cut up women down in the basement.
You said it, not us.
Maybe we do have an issue.
Wait a minute.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. Can we get into the psyche of a person who thinks it's okay to compliment people? Why do you feel like you need to compliment somebody?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I'll do it. If I like their hair, I'll say that.
You'll say it.
Not all the time. It just
Does
happened a few
attractive
times.
level matter?
No, not really. But also if because I think sometimes that can change a person's day. I think giving a compliment, and again, I go back to the gas station because I've done this at a gas station before. And an older lady, when I did this to her, now I was a little younger or whatever, and I said this to her. I go, I really like your hair, and she goes, oh my God, thank you. That's the nicest thing somebody has said to me today. And
that'll change your entire perspective. Is one good interaction.
That's what it was, and I was like, oh, so that's where I go. That you can change somebody's day by just saying, oh, I like your jacket or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be physical.
But on that note, what if you end up complimenting somebody that has extreme low self-esteem like Sydney and I, and they take it negative?
Well, then I would hear this for 35 flipping minutes at a gas station.
No,
this guy. Come here. Oh, you guys are the worst. I also feel that like Jake has good intentions, and I feel bad that he always gets attacked. 9932. I'm going to need some cheaters soon. I got to really look at this. 21-year-old male here. I'll compliment everyone at work. Guy and girl start their day off right. 3897.
I love
starting that day out right. We should start doing like a Walmart cheer, getting everybody involved.
I like complimenting. See, here's my thing, is that I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality that I will compliment men on being extremely attractive or something like that, because I know that that they're not going to think I'm going to try to lick their face or any other part of their body. But if I was to go up to a woman and just be like, my God, you look good today.
It's just the world that we live in right now. You know what I mean? It's scary. You can't do it. But I do like hearing this. I agree with Jake completely. Jake is so right. 27-year-old girl. Spread the love and kindness. I want to end it there.
Compliments are good, and I think you're good to do that in your way that you're saying that you like to do it. Just trying to give people self-esteem boosts.
That's what it is. That's all what the thing was.
But what's in it for you?
I guess not to make me think, oh, I might have changed. I might have put her in a better mood, or so him, whatever it is. It is. I mean, it really is.
Oh, yeah, I'm on your side now where I think it is nice to give people compliments, because I have done it, and seeing them light up and feel good about themselves is a cool feeling. I like that Sydney now turned that into you having a power trip.
I thought that's how you were taking it too. I was going to say there is no selfish. Name a selfish good deed.
Oh, there's no such thing as a selfless act.
Selfless act. That's what I was looking for. I mean, now I'm not looking for a thank you right away, but I like to think in my head it possibly changed. It made me feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I forget about it after like 5 minutes, but after about 2 hours, I mean, just really milking it. Yeah. Her day just turned around. I bet you she won the lotto now.
Yeah. Yeah, because you never know. What if you compliment that woman and then she wins the lottery and she's like, I want to give you some of my money.
Yeah, I take it.
Oh, my God. Are we only going to have one segment this hour?
I love that Jake will compliment someone to change their day but won't call in for a broken traffic light.
Oh, yeah! You could see somebody get into a car accident or a broken traffic light, and you're just like, that's somebody else's problem. But you see a woman with nice teeth, and you're like, I gotta tell her.
Look at people. I don't sound like that.
I have to tell her.
People like to get compliments, like to give compliments.
It's their love language.
It's the love language. It is. See, now that makes it sound creepy.
Oh, you're just trying to make love with all the people. Everybody's making love at all the gas station Jake's. I like it. What a new fun rumor.
This is why I don't go into gas stations anymore.
Imagine the 60 Minutes.
I'm a woman, and men always tell me I smell good.
Ugh.
Why are you smelling good?
Gas station smiler.
It is the only person that calls in.
Oh, no, we had Jim just a second ago.
Yeah, Jim called in.
Yeah, no doubt. What's up, man?
I paid a compliment to a gentleman yesterday with a pair of American flag Crocs on, and I got the biggest smile and thank you from that gentleman I've ever seen. He was beaming with pride.
I'm not going to lie, though. If they're wearing Crocs, they're probably simple.
But 3430 is so genuine that when he's complimented me before, and I've been like, thank you. I feel
do
appreciated.
you not think I'm genuine?
Like, I don't know. He's just so genuine.
But
he has a mustache.
Cindy, when I complimented Cindy, Jake automatically went to the creep factor of 3430.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Now, so I think the thing is that
pay at the pump was created for people like this.
Probably.
Goodbye, 3430. This is an awful rumor. Go on. I'm so sorry.
Fun rumor. I think if you would just change, need to.
No, there's no changing.
I think what you need to do, and now bear with me here.
Okay.
I think you need to put on some weight. You're looking too skinny.
Okay.
You need to put on some weight.
Okay.
You need to grow your hair out.
Okay.
And just wear t-shirts. You need to look because you're attractive, and that's the issue. And if somebody says,
there's a compliment.
No, this isn't going to be one. I'll take this away from you. No. If somebody attractive compliments somebody that I think is 29 and younger, they assume that you're going to you want to hook up.
Okay, because that's their life right now.
But if somebody is attractive and compliments somebody who is 30 and up, then that is a huge self-esteem boost because somebody who's attractive also likes something about you and everybody wants to feel wanted.
Sure.
Now, the difference has to be if you're going to compliment people and not feel like you're doing anything dirty, you have to be ugly.
Do I? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I get what you're saying on that. Because then all of a sudden it's just creep. Now you're the creep. Because, no. Yeah,
because
I'm just gonna have to start saying I mean nothing dirty about this.
That sounds worse.
That makes it think like you're aware that.
Yeah, that makes it seem like you're walking up to people.
You've done this. You've been hit before.
Like you're walking up to people on Halloween. And they're asking, what are you supposed to be? And you're like, a registered sex offender. And it's like your way to get around telling them, but also not telling them.
Sydney, this is from 2791. You are one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen.
I just don't know if they've seen me.
Stevie Wonder.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Braille.
Hi, Braille.
Braille?
Braille.
Oh, not a blind thing.
Braille?
Brielle.
Brielle.
What's up, Brielle?
Nothing much. I just heard.
Hold on. Is it Brielle?
Brielle.
Brielle. Oh, that's a pretty name.
Gabrielle, but Brielle.
That's a very pretty name.
Thanks.
Is that creepy?
But she didn't choose it.
I mean, I get that a lot.
Let's settle down. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Yeah, there it is. You get that a lot in your head.
How tall are you?
5'7".
I like your feet. Is that weird?
I mean, that is really weird.
What?
But I have a really weird compliment that I got, like, when I worked at IKEA.
Oh, you would get foot compliments?
Where did you live?
It was some older gentleman. He thought I was in high school, and I told him I was, like, in college, and he was like, he told me that I was well-preserved. It was super weird.
Oh, my God.
That's too bad. All right.
I mean...
Things happen in IKEA, though.
Women have said that to me.
It's a compliment.
Before, but
that you're well-preserved?
I mean, I feel like... I don't know. I felt like he was just going to, like, can me or something. It was super weird.
Put you in a canning. All right, thank you, Brielle. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. Hi, who's this?
Dana.
Hi, Dana. Normal name.
Hi.
Hi, Dana. What's up?
Hey.
Hi, yep.
I was just calling to tell you to keep doing that.
keep complimenting. I do the same thing, and I used to get a hard time for it, and now, like, all my friends and family love it. It's a kind thing to do. It makes people day.
Right, that's what I think too. But I also think you're my age. Are you around?
Well, I mean,
yeah, like, and I think we're okay. I think we're a little okay with it. Like Tanner was saying, when you get older, you want those compliments.
Yeah.
When you're younger,
I think you got to keep the confidence about it too. Like, there's no reason. You're not being creepy. There's no reason to worry about it.
Dana, I think you're an outstanding person with a beautiful soul.
Dana, I think
your vocal
cords sound tasty.
All right, goodbye, Dana. Did you know?
Am I not doing it right?
No.
I want to get in. I want to get into your way of living. I want to compliment people more.
I can't believe this. Oh, that's unbelievable.
I want to compliment
started with trying to help you guys and not be so defensive about getting compliments to being
we went on the defensive
on the attack. Anyway,
wait. Why do you think we're broken?
I think you're receiving compliments are broken. I think your self-esteem. You guys major self-esteem issues.
I have absolutely none.
Hey, after I had a baby, my chiropractor circled my belly with his hand and said, "Oh, you tightened right up, didn't you?"
You.
Hey, did you know?
Oh my God!
All right, listen. Wait, what's this one? Someone told me your face looks so soft. How do you respond to that? This is what I want to do next segment. What's weirdest compliments? The ones that made you feel uncomfortable. Hey, did you know North Star Mohegan Casino Resort sends exclusive offers to guests who sign up for the text messages, email, and their app? Follow them on Facebook and see the Star Club for more info. All right, so weird compliments. Talk about it now. We're going to be playing, by the way, a bunch of commercials right now.
We'll be back at 8.
Yeah, it's a Jake and Tanner show. All right, we're back. 866-916-0959. Those are digits. Those are numbers. You can dial those on that phone of yours, that cellular device, your Straight Talk phone or whatever you got. Talk to us. Or your Pest Control text line. What's up, boys? 71090. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. And something just made me feel bad. Someone popped up on my Facebook of my kid 3 years ago, so he was only 2 years old. Dewey's trying to sing this song.
It's a little pitchy, but other than that, it's pretty good.
And it's the move. He's doing the movements. And I just felt, I go, where the hell? What? I'm telling you, my 30s have whipped by. I don't remember my 20s going by as fast just because I feel like I didn't have my first kid until I was 30. So I feel like with the kids and the career, it's been a blur. I'm going to be 40 in whatever, 10 months, 8 months, whatever it is. And I just, it's amazing to me how fast my 30s have went by.
Yeah, they're pretty much just a blur.
It's crazy.
Hi, my name is Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and I found out that Bob and Brian are on our YouTube stream spamming the comments.
They are?
Yep.
Put that up. Can you put it up really quick? I want to see that. Are you serious?
They just keep writing happy feet under somebody called The Dong.
Wait a minute. Why are they so mad?
I don't know.
We should have called them. Let's go up here really quick. Now let me read some of these. Now I'm getting upset.
Happy feet.
Wait. The Dong keeps saying happy feet?
Yeah.
I guess I don't understand.
I don't know, but
how do you know it's them?
I don't know. Somebody Lindsay sent it to me. She was like, it's Bob and Brian. So I don't know how they.
Maybe
it could be.
I don't know. It was somebody doing it yesterday too.
I heard.
Well, that's when we found out.
So who knows? Is there a way to find this out?
I tried to block them on the Kiss FM account, but I cannot.
Somebody said, "Do you wish you would have had kids earlier in life?" Nah, I don't. Well, hold on. Let's settle down because I don't think 30 is crazy old.
Yeah. I wouldn't say so.
No, I don't think so. I had to get going in a career a little bit before. I had to get something going.
Yeah.
Not saying I did it perfectly then when I had Piper, but at least I was going to that. Boy, is 30 old to have kids?
I wouldn't say so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think my mom. I don't know when my mom had.
My dad was 30.
I think my mom was 30 when she had me. I think my dad was like 35.
Yeah, I don't think that's old. I mean, maybe they're just asking the question. No, because you want to talk about how immature I was when I was 30. I couldn't imagine having a kid at 24.
Yeah, that's how old I was. That grows you up quick.
Oh, boy.
It does.
I bet.
Either it grows you up quick, or you continue to be super, super immature, and then you're screwing up your kid pretty hard.
Hold on really quick. Somebody said that they were trolling. Go up really. They got 141 comments on that. Somebody said they were trolling, or there was a bunch of people trolling them on their Facebook. So maybe that's why they're doing it. Are we doing a radio war?
Dude, why not?
All right, that's fine.
How about the first contest is who has more Facebook likes?
Can you just hit F? Well, I don't know. Could they put just F3 Jake and Tanner or something? See if that. I don't know if you can do that.
I don't think they're the ones that I've seen. They're not commenting Jake and Tanner. It's just they've been like, Kevin said, "What a landslide." So it's like,
love Kevin.
So like they're not.
How many people do they have on their Facebook?
Only 23,000.
What do we have?
24.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Or almost 25 or something like that. I don't know.
My goal was to be done having kids by 30. I had one at 25, 26, and 28.
Oh, stop having kids!
Somebody said it was just a genuine question. No, I agree. I didn't think... at first, I thought you were attacking me. You got to understand, we get a lot of attacks through text all the time. And I'm sensitive. I got a little thin skin. I'm 30, and I'm trying for my first kid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think...
It just depends on who you are in your life.
Yeah.
And when you meet.
Well, no, because Jake met his wife when she was 14.
Well, yeah, but
now you gotta say I was 16, though. I mean, we were just kids. Because when you say it like that, it's weird. Here, my dad is in his 50s, and I just had two, and he just had 2 kids. Wow.
Yeah, but
that's an accident, right?
Yeah, those were oops babies. Yeah, I mean, I want to be done having kids by the time I'm 30, but also I'm trying for the second one now. So
Can you pull
up Bob and go ahead? I want you to finish that. Pull up their stream really quick. I want to hear what they're talking about.
Jake just lives such a healthy lifestyle. Him and Angie eat so organic and so clean that they will live forever.
No, they're not. I've said this before. They're not eating anything that preserves their insides.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Those GMOs and those.
I don't know
everything.
if we eat health. I don't know if we eat health.
You try to.
Try to. We try. Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do. Okay, so what we're gonna do here? Are you guys still taking weird as compliments? Probably.
Yeah.
Are you guys planning on having more kids? No, I can't. Unless that's for Tanner. Tanner's question. Yeah, you can answer that, but I can't. Mine are all donezo.
I'm having one more kid, and regardless, boy or girl, I'm getting snipped. So I will most likely have a vasectomy by the end of this year.
Can we hear what they have to say? Can we not? I just want to hear what they're talking about. Oh, we're still on.
It's still on an ad? Oh, my God. Sellouts.
Or doing it right. The Biggers had their first kid when they're 30 and trying for number 2 and 34 years old. The OBGYN said there can be more complications to women over the age of 30.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm sure.
That's going to happen. But also, it's medicine has changed. So it's easier to handle those things. Like, there can be more complications, but it's not like complications 30 years ago.
Are they all talk?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they are? Well, I don't know what they're talking about. I know those guys have been around the business. They've been in this business forever.
Yeah. Yeah, they replaced Rick and Len with them, and then nobody liked it here. So Rick and Len came back.
Wouldn't that make you feel good being Rick? Oh, my Rick. I mean, even Len, too,
Rick,
but man, Rick's starting this whole shindig over there doing mornings, and then they want to do... I don't know whose decision that was, but they wanted not to work out, and then they called Rick back. Oh, I'd like to talk to Rick right now. I'd like to get him in here.
I know.
Because they had to call Rick back and say, will you come back and do mornings? Oh, boy. Well, I wonder if he had any negotiation power that way. Probably.
Oh, I'm sure. I know it's not my story to tell, so I won't, but I know he's got an awesome story along with it that had to do with like his severance and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to hear that one day.
Well, think about this. WAPL has been around for 40 years, and Rick just celebrated 35 years doing mornings.
Yeah, this was only 5 years old. When he was...
APL was 5 years old when Rick started.
How long has KISS been here?
Since the 90s.
It has?
Some years. Like 95.
Joe was just telling me they used to have a country station here that was 92.9s.
Oh!
That's what he said. Because, by the way, if you don't know this, we have 2 signals, and one of those being in Oshkosh, which is 92.9. We treat it like a redheaded stepchild. We don't, for some reason, we don't talk about it. But that used to be a country station. I don't know what happened. They had it for a couple of years. It was supposed to be like a 7-year plan, I guess, but then, I don't know. Ooh. This is Bob. Oh, wait a minute. Bob and Brian are done?
No, they can't be. It said today they're on from...
Oh, he's just said... She's probably... Who? Why is she saying all this? I don't know. All right. They're all fair now. Somebody said, I hope your wife has twins. That'd be the best for all of us if that happened.
No. Isabel blessed us with twins, and I'm not okay with it. Because we were in Mexico, we were talking about that we're trying, and then she was just like, I'm going to bless you guys with twins.
Get out of here!
And I was like, what the hell? And she was like, I'm just saying. I was like, well, then you better be at the hospital when we give birth, because I'm only taking one baby home.
Yeah.
Somebody come get the other one.
All right. We got a take from Jake and Tanner. It's a tease for Mindy's show? Okay, then they're back into commercials now.
Holy cow, is their whole show just promos?
I don't know if those promos are commercials.
Well, it sounds like they were talking about their whole show. Their whole station is...
What happens when you're good is clients want to pay to be on your show.
No. Is that it? That's not what I heard.
I don't know.
I thought when you're good, people keep dropping you. Your live reads go down.
Yeah.
And sales hates you.
Right.
Isn't that what happens?
Yep. All right. So if you want to play 866-916-0959. A few questions here we're going to ask you. It's up to $40. $40.
$40.
Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance.
Go ahead.
Oh,
sorry. If Prospera was a person, how hot do you think they'd be?
Hot. It's hot. Definitely, I would think. Hi, who's this?
Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Hello.
Amber is for $40, okay? Tanner's going to be out of the room when we ask you these questions.
Okay.
Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to those questions. Tanner will come back in the room. You'll get asked the same ones. And then we're going to grade them at the very end to find out who won and who did not. Tanner has left. Do you have any questions, Amber?
No, sir.
Here we go. Your time begins in 3, 2, 1. In which U.S. state is Gettysburg National Military Park?
Virginia.
Honeydew is a variety of what?
Melon.
What three-letter word stands for a small opening and a clothing company?
Gap.
What is the correct name for a virgin cow?
Pepper.
In the movie The Matrix, what color pill does Neo take?
Red.
Hang on, Amber. Tanner! By the way, I'm not going to lie, that was really good.
You Wilkers, thanks.
I'm going to put you on hold really quick. Hang on. Boy, that went quick, didn't it?
Didn't even give me enough time to pee.
No.
Well, enough time to pee, not enough time to wash my hands, that's for sure.
You don't need to do that. The coronavirus will kill that.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. In which U.S. state is Gettysburg National Military Park?
Pennsylvania.
Honeydew is a variety of what?
Melon?
What three-letter word stands for a small opening and a clothing company?
Pass.
What is the correct name for a virgin cow?
Heifer.
In the movie The Matrix, what color pill does Neo take?
Oh, no! The red pill.
What three-letter word stands for a small opening and a clothing company?
Gap.
Those were fast, too. All right, Amber, let's go through these, okay?
Only way I know how to do it.
In which U.S. state is Gettysburg National Military Park? Tanner said Pennsylvania. Amber said Virginia. It's Pennsylvania. 1-0. Honeydew is a variety of what? You both said melon. You're both correct. 2-1, Tanner. What three-letter word stands for a small opening and a clothing company? You both said Gap. Both correct. 3-2. What is the correct name for a virgin cow? You both said heifer. Both correct. 4-3.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
In the movie The Matrix, what color pill does Neo take? Amber said red. Tanner said red. Red!
Yeah! 0-5!
It's correct, yeah.
Yes!
We still got Bob and Brian.
Amber! I am so much better than you!
That was a good game. Good game. 5-4.
I hope you get twins.
All right, thank you, Amber.
She hopes you get twins.
Thank you.
Oh, did you hear her? She said, I hope you get twins.
I swear to God, I will go get a vasectomy right now.
$60 tomorrow. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union. Life Stage. Personal guidance. I'm going to tell you something right now that happened to me yesterday that I'm like, yeah, this is Law of Attractions at its best. And you guys are all a big part of it. We'll talk about it here in a few minutes. Oh yeah, we want. I mean, important. If you voted once, you got to do it again because we really want these bobbleheads.
Oh my God, we need these bobbleheads.
Yes, it's on our Facebook page. It's for Booyah.
Also, if you text LINK, LINK, or VOTE, VOTE, to 71090, we'll just send you the link. We'll take pretty much all the work out of it for you.
Yep. Hi, it's a Jake and Tanner show. So my kid, I don't know if you guys had to do this in school or not, but we had to do this where everybody gets a state and then you gotta pick the state, right? I had New York. My wife had Oklahoma. We were talking to my daughter about this. She's like, it's funny. She came home and she said the last two that nobody picked that were in that bowl were New York and Oklahoma. And I was like, oh, that's weird. But you got to research the state and you got to like make an itinerary of like what you're going to do and what there is to do there. And she really wanted Colorado. She came home and I go, what state did you get? She goes, Vermont. And I go, yes!
Oh, gross.
I go, we're going to do this together because we're going to move there one day, Piper. The whole show is moving.
She's going to go to school and say, my daddy says we're moving.
To Vermont?
No, we're not.
My God. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, well, that's the law of attractions. I got to stop saying that because we might be.
Yeah, stop, man. I'm not doing it. The biggest city in Vermont is smaller than the closed, like, Marinette, Wisconsin, and there's nothing there.
We live in tents or a van.
Why?
Oh, I need to talk about this because this is going to be stupid if I talk about it tomorrow. Inside the actor's studio, can you pull up a couple things, Sid? Host James Lipton, he lost his battle with cancer yesterday, 93 years old.
Oh, I didn't even know he had cancer.
I didn't either. James wasn't a celebrity until his late 60s when he launched Inside the Actor's Studio on Bravo in 1994. He did it for 24 years until his retirement a couple years ago. The show has continued without him on the Ovation Network with rotating hosts. Now,
you know what's sad? Is that like the best Inside the Actor's Studio I can think of is one where I don't know if we're allowed to enjoy it anymore.
Why was it Spacey?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not convicted.
That's what I'm asking. Are we allowed to like it anymore? Because technically he's not, there's nothing wrong with him.
I remember watching this quite a bit because especially during that, this is 1994. I decided that I wanted to go into acting, I think just a couple years later. So I was really watching these quite a bit.
I like to tell people that you were almost an actor, by the way.
Yeah,
what did Jake do before? I mean, like, he was almost an actor, a movie star.
Now, James, yeah, keep doing that. James Lipton didn't do too much acting of his own, but he did play himself in a couple episodes of The Simpsons. And he was on Arrested Development too, 6 episodes. Now, Will Ferrell played Lipton in a recurring parody of Saturday Night Live. And during a 2012 interview with CNN, James was asked the question he always asks, and I'm going to ask this to you guys here, a bunch of his questions here in a minute. What would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Lipton's quote, I like this. That was me saying I like this. His quote, you see, Jim, you were wrong. I exist, but you can come in anyway.
Wow.
Now,
yeah, that'd be a good one.
Listen to Larry King here. Larry King's interviewing James Lipton, and he asked him who was one of your favorites on there or whatever. But listen to just Larry King's so funny. Listen to him real quick. 2 seconds. Hold on. Okay, pause that really quick. He asked James Lipton, who do you wish you would have gotten on there but didn't? He goes, Brando, and then Larry King goes right away, yeah, I got him.
Oh, yeah,
and then he goes, well, yeah, I mean, you probably got everybody I didn't get.
This might be the first time I've ever seen James Lipton's arms.
They're
usually tucked underneath the chair.
That is true.
It's like the first time you see Judge Judy's legs and be like, oh, yeah, I knew they had them, but I don't like that they do.
Go ahead, Sid. Wait, pause it! Do you know who it is, Tanner?
Yeah, because I read it.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, stop.
Yes.
It took him that long for one of his students to make it?
I don't think so. Let me find out which actors came from
James Lipton?
James Lipton's because I think
because that feels like a lot.
Well, 24 years and only one dude, that's a bad acting studio.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
I don't know. I would have to take more time. I thought it might just pop up, but there's got to be more than that. There has to be.
I think so, but maybe not good enough to be on his show.
Bradley Cooper, right. Bradley Cooper was in the audience once, and he asked a question to, I think, De Niro, and then he ended up playing with De Niro in a couple movies. That's crazy. Bradley Cooper did go on like 24 or how many years later. Can you play this? He actually broke. He broke and cried for a split second on the next video. I'm sorry.
One of my favorite, I think it was Inside the Actors
127,
Studio.
Sorry. 27.
Inside the Actors Studio, somebody asked about Tom Hanks's favorite acting job or something like that, or they were talking about that, and somebody asked him about Turner and Hooch, and like the entire crowd laughed at that person, and then he was like, "Don't laugh. That was some of the best acting I feel like I've ever done."
It's hard to act with a dog, man.
Yeah. So,
all right, here. This is Bradley Cooper being on here and getting and kind of breaking down because this would be completely weird.
Yeah. God, is he handsome?
Wouldn't it, Lo? You've accomplished so much. Now you're on stage with all those other students trying to learn
Looking
from
up
you.
To you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be so awesome. Oh, this isn't... That's not the stage that I like.
I know. Me neither.
I don't like that stage.
There he's crying here. Okay, well, anyway, that's basically it. And he does it a couple more times. By the way,
they were breaking down because of Bradley Cooper being there, his student, and he always wanting to be on it.
Yes.
It wasn't like they just made out in the back room and it's weird.
Why can't I feel like if I went on stage,
okay,
and somebody was interviewing me like this,
I
don't know if I'd break down.
Well, it depends.
Is this career just bigger? Is this just a bigger thing?
Well, I think
they have a personal connection.
No, I bet you if you, I don't know.
But I mean, like is it because he's read so much
Stern or something like that? Like if you were getting interviewed by Howard Stern,
but that's what I'm saying. Like right now, if I went on stage, I don't know if I'd cry.
But if Howard Stern said that he wanted to interview you because he thought that you were amazing and really up and
but I'm just saying he
going to
wouldn't
take over for him.
He wouldn't. That time, at that point, right? That's big.
So like,
but I'm saying like right now, if Pete Petoniak wanted to interview me,
yeah, but I think that's different because Pete Petoniak's a nobody, and these two, like he was. Not a nobody, but he didn't help you get anywhere. Like
you're saying that, well, like you said, personal connection. These two
there's
have
a connection. Like he always wanted to be on that stage, and Lipton always wanted one of his students to be on that stage, and it finally happened.
One of the teacher in my high school that said you should look into radio because you're not doing anything else real well, and I think you'd be good at that. Then I might break down.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. It depends. Who's your teacher?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, so probably not.
Lukowski was his last name. I tried finding him a long time ago.
He's fried dead.
I hope not.
Well.
There's the 10 questions for Bradley Cooper, okay? This is what James Lipton always asks at the very end.
Okay.
The same exact questions to every actor.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew. What about a man?
All right, I want to do this. I want to do this for all of us. Okay, really quick. What is your favorite word? Do you have one of those?
Oh,
now you got to understand these guys already have this planned out.
Yeah, they know the questions.
That's why it's so quick for them.
Yeah, his felt so not genuine.
It didn't. He knew that he was going to say that.
Yeah, they all felt not real. They felt like he really worked on what was going to be the best thing to say.
I like the word balloon. That is fun.
Man,
that is a fun word. Balloon.
Bubbles.
Oh,
no. Crisp.
Ooh, that's a fun one. Crisp. It goes from the back to the front.
Yeah.
Sid?
Or
I just don't know if I have a favorite word.
I know. See, this is what I mean. This guy had weeks to plan this, to make him sound good. Yours is wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or stirrups.
Yeah, it could be.
True.
Kayak.
Yak.
But.
What is your least favorite word, Tanner?
The N-word.
Yeah, good choice. Sid?
Yeah, that was good.
Follow that up. If you don't like, if it's not your least favorite, then it's you like it a little.
I don't like Narnia.
Man,
that's not a good word for me. Yeah. Oh, panties.
Panties.
Well, Michigan, we say panties.
Panties. Nothing is less sexy than a Michigan person talking about panties.
Panties.
Yeah.
Panties.
Panties is way better than panties.
Panties.
I hate both.
They're both bad.
I hate both, but one is way worse.
We just don't say teeth. But I don't like panties.
What about you?
Ew, it just sucks so bad. I'm sorry, that word.
Moist.
That one I can deal with. But if you put those together, don't do it. But it's awful.
Panty moist?
Yeah, okay.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't like kumquat either.
Yeah, that's
I just feel like I'm swearing.
That makes me want to cringe.
Yeah, it does make you swear. It makes you feel like you're swearing.
Yeah.
I don't like, you sometimes will say the BH word. And I don't like that.
Oh, when you put hole on it.
Yeah, it is. Makes it sound deep and dirty.
Yeah. It definitely makes it feel like a real thing. Yeah. That's why I've started to really reference it as a balloon knot.
Right, and I don't like that
I
either.
hate that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Just look at a balloon knot. It's the same thing. What's your least favorite?
I don't know if I can say my least favorite word.
Really?
Probably
don't say that then.
Yeah.
Spell it out. Write it down.
Another one is I don't like make love.
Oh, yeah, but that's 2 words.
All right.
Unless you put Mick in front of
Mick love.
I like to make love.
Oh, I think she means a different spelling.
Yeah.
Because that's Cotter. You're close to Cotter. But it's the, yeah. No, I get it. I like that one.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
What turns you on? I almost
spontaneousness.
I like that.
Yeah.
Dan, or whatever your name is, Sydney.
Stirrups.
Darts. Yakking.
You think about it. Yeah. Mine, I would say,
compliance.
Truth. Like I really like that. I like when it makes somebody when they're vulnerable and they'll state the truth.
Oh. Yeah, that's fun.
I really enjoy that. What is yours, Sid?
It's fun because it most of the time ends up in tears.
I don't know. Silence.
Silence turns you on?
I mean, you're gonna be alone.
I know.
What turns you off? Oh, I know mine.
Stirrups.
Mine, for me, real quick, I'll go while you're thinking, is when women have an opinion. No, that's not true. it turns you off. It would be men trying to act like men in front of other men.
Like trying.
It drives me. When it's the alpha male, it drives me insane.
Oh, ignorance.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, mine is ignorance. Sorry. Yours, the alpha male just to be one.
You're right. Yeah, ignorance too. Or when they...
Willful ignorance, I think, is annoying.
Sid?
I hate when women get together and talk about women things that I know that they aren't. Like when they're just like, "Oh my God, that's so cute."
It's men. That's
not real. They don't talk like that.
That's the exact opposite of.
Some people do.
But no, I like what she's saying. Because that's the exact opposite of mine.
Yes.
It's just the female version of men being alpha male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sound or noise do you love?
Love it.
Mine's rain.
Oh, I like fire.
I like tin on the tin roof.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't know if a noise has ever given me... Oh, I like eating. I like slurping.
Yeah.
I like ASMR noises, like tapping, like...
What sound or noise do you hate? Mine is that and choking. Because, I just want to run out of the room because there's too much pressure on me to save someone's life. You know what that feels like.
Yeah. Man, a baby crying. I hate that so much.
Yeah, I can drive you nuts.
Just any baby crying.
What do you hate, Sid?
Especially if it's somebody else's. Ugh.
Silverware scraping on a plate.
Ew. Profession other than your own you would like to attempt. And we only got a couple more of these and we'll get out of here. It's very character development. We've lost everybody. We're the only ones listening to each other right now.
I don't know. I've thought about that. Like, if I was to get out of entertaining completely, maybe a lawyer. I'd love to try being a lawyer.
Sad.
Or a car salesman.
I would love to be an assistant.
What in the hell?
For what?
I don't know, just like...
That's what you're doing now.
I know, but like, just...
You're the worst at it.
Yeah, you're so bad at it. We'll
Just
tell
kidding,
you
I'm
right
just kidding,
now.
I'm kidding. Mine would be, I would like to get into FBI profiling. Just love the way people think. Or I'd like to roast coffee beans. I just love me some roasting. And then finally...
You want to be a beekeeper.
I do that too. That would be fun.
He couldn't do that as a job.
Yeah. So I'd like to just do the rodeo. I really would, because I feel like I could get on the back of a bull and be just fine.
Yeah, you have a very low center of gravity.
Yeah. Hey, what profession would you not like? And then we'll be done with this. I don't mind completely. Radio. This one. Mine.
I don't know. Yeah,
mine's politics. That just interests me.
I thought you were going to say sales.
That too, but politics just absolutely does not interest me at all.
Yeah. I've said it before, Jake could kill at sales, but he wouldn't make it past the age of 50 because he would...
Oh, I would hate sales.
Man, I don't know. I've always thought about being a teacher too.
No, this is stuff that you could not do.
Well, that also popped in my mind. Being like a police officer or something, anything like that, or like being career military.
Sure,
I'm just not built that way. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I agree. Not your build. Me too.
Yeah,
I'm glad there are people out there that do it.
Yeah, I'm happy for those people. I can't.
Finally said. We'll be done with this.
I wouldn't want to do anything in like the medical field, or like Tanner said, I don't want to be. I shouldn't be responsible for a gun or anything like that, so I don't want to do that either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Oh, that was fun. That was a blast.
I don't know why, but why am I sad?
I don't know. Me too.
We're talking about death.
James Lipton, 93, died.
I forgot. He's dead.
All right. More Jake and Tanner show. Next. It's the Jake and Tanner Show, home of the Donnie Osmond birthdays, also home of the best radio DJs in Wisconsin. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. I'm just texting here.
Texting who?
My wife, she's being dumb.
Of course.
That was me. That was so mean. She didn't deserve that.
Was. Wait, from you or me?
Both.
Yeah. Neither of us handled that correctly.
Well, she gets it.
Yeah.
Got a few things I want to talk about. Oh, man. This is when we usually just kind of play a bunch of audio that we find on the radio. By the way, how's everybody doing today? Good?
Well, I have to redo my performance review again.
Why?
Because it didn't save yesterday.
Yeah, you got to go to save and continue or something.
I hit save, and then I hit finalize changes.
I don't believe you
did.
did.
I thought we were done. No, I did it for a while because it kept saying like saving. And then I hit finalize, and it was like finalizing. And then I closed the tab, or I didn't close the tab. I just went away from it, and then I came back, and it was all done. And I was like, okay, well, I'll X out of it, and now I got to do it again. I'm upset.
Don't be.
Do you want to do it for me?
No, we did those on air a couple of years ago. A little bit. I don't think you should, but I had my performance review yesterday. It went. Joe was way too excited to do these. He's pumped.
Yeah. Joe likes to tell us where we're wrong.
A couple things that he wanted is more games. He thought that could happen, and more scams. Yeah, basically the old Jake and Tanner Show.
Yeah, but we've done that.
Here's my thing. I
we forgot to do Nikolai
today and all last week. I don't mind doing those, and I think they're really, really fun.
Yeah.
But man, we never get. There's nothing off the text line. They go, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was interesting. That was entertaining. But they're sellable. That's the thing. We can sell those.
Yeah, but to that point, we had them for how long and nothing got sold.
But
like one thing got sold.
We got. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know a lot. I know friends of 17 years find out that they're sisters for the very first time. They didn't know that. Then they found out.
At least they weren't,
Right, lovers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a little bit more about this because this is a crazy story. What?
I'm sorry. Did we all forget about? Remember your stance on if you found out today you and Angie were half sisters
Did we
or
do
half
this
siblings?
Here?
Yeah.
Was I here?
I think it was here, and you said no, it wasn't here. Oh, I'm gonna have you say what you said then. Here, let me put out the question for you, Jake. You find out that you and Angie are half siblings. Okay?
Now you listen.
What happened?
This has happened.
Like there's blood involved. There's not marriage.
This has happened from the reason this came up because it was a story a long time ago.
Yeah.
That they found out that they were dating forever, or they were together forever.
Yeah.
And then they found out that they were half brother and half sister.
Yeah.
And I said that I am so in love with my wife that we would have to just pretend that this wasn't happen, like it didn't happen. Because I fell in love with her and I didn't know for that long. I can't remember my exact defense, but I think that's really close on how I took that last time.
I think
and
it was.
I still feel the same, where it's like, I'm not going to not be with her.
But like...
And you're saying we already had kids?
No, you already had your kids.
Like, it's right now. This is my life right now.
Yes.
And
like today, you did an ancestry. And it's like, Josie,
Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
You and Angie are very closely related.
Yeah.
Actually, your full brother and sister, your parents just got rid of her.
Wow. Now it's full brother and sister.
Yeah.
And we're done having kids.
Yeah.
It sounds weird. I'm in love with her so much that I couldn't.
Yeah,
I just
feel
wouldn't.
like the next time.
Oh, it would be weird because now it's in my head.
Yeah.
But we're just going to have to bypass all that.
Oh, yeah. And didn't Angie also say?
Well, yeah, she doesn't. Yeah. She agreed. She's like, absolutely. We would have to be together. I know it's weird, but we've been together this long.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying.
Shh, and we don't tell.
Okay.
You would tell somebody.
Yeah, what if you told everybody? What if everybody found out?
I don't know if I would. I'm not going to live a life without her.
Well, you wouldn't have to. She's your sister.
Well, she's got to be my wife.
I get what you're saying, but it just makes...
It's cringeworthy,
it's so
right?
cringy. It's like, yeah, I'm still going to do it.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, let's get something straight here. Angie's way too beautiful to be Jake's sister.
Yeah, that is true. I get that. Let me ask you this, 3430. We've turned that question on you.
Yeah. You find out that your wife is your long-lost, full-blooded sister.
Oh, no, you got to walk away from that.
Really?
But you've already done it. Like, the damage is done. You can't put toothpaste back in the bottle.
There's a lot of fish in the sea, my friend. You know, you got your...
Oh, see, I couldn't do that. Oh, man.
You already had your fun. You wrecked the fun zone. You might as well go find a brand new model because you got an excuse to get out.
Oh, that's a weird comments coming from. Yeah, but I don't want to find a new model. I'm in love with this model.
Well, yeah, because you're never going to find any better than what you got.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody else is going to put up with my ass.
You just went right to the top, my friend. There's no looking back.
Do you think you would have stayed together if you didn't have kids? Like before Piper, you're 30, and then you find out that you're full blood siblings.
Would you go? Would you?
Man, like I said, I know that it's weird.
Your kids are all.
But I think I'd probably just stick through it. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like my thing is, if it was early on, then it would be like maybe we should stop
ignore. I'm going to move across the country, and I'm just going to try to drink this part of my life away. But I've been with Kayla for over 10 years now.
That's what I mean.
And we got a kid. We got a life. Who gets the house? She can have the dog.
I've been with Angie 24 years now.
Yeah. But if you did it with before you were married.
Yeah. Well, when did I get married? I was 11 years when I got married.
That would have been the push you needed to move to LA and try acting.
Vermont.
Oh.
Mountain biking.
Yeah, but you didn't because you wanted to go to L.A. and try acting, or New York and try acting, but I think you didn't want to leave Angie.
Listen,
so if you would have found out she was your full-blood sister, you would have been like, this is the motivation I need.
Man, probably. I mean, I think I was terrified to go out there by myself because the biggest town that I've ever been to was Mount Pleasant, Michigan, which isn't big. So I think it was a little terrifying.
Probably.
And plus, when your parents don't have any
have any faith in you.
There's no money and no faith.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I mean, it would have been. Yeah, that would have been scary.
What would you do, Sid? Say you found out finally somebody loved you, and you were with this person for 7-8 years. Pop out a couple kids, and then all of a sudden, this guy says, "I did an ancestry. You're my sister."
My family just doesn't love me, so I don't know if that's logical. But leave them.
Really?
She does. Hers doesn't count.
Yeah, I guess you're right because she's.
What if you found out Beefy Tongue Glenn was your brother? And that Beefy Tongue runs in the family.
I'm not.
That's why
I'm not trying to get married with him or anything. So it's like. I guess.
Do you tell people you made out with your brother?
Yeah, you would. And be like, this happened. Yeah, because that's like a weird thing.
Like I said, that's the best story
it's a good
in the
icebreaker.
World.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I think that you treat like herpes.
You just once it flares up, then you talk about it.
Yeah, you treat that like Jake treats STDs. You gotta make them fall in love with you first before you drop the "I made love with my sibling" bomb.
Oh God, yeah, that's a whole other topic that we got into a while ago. Yeah, maybe tomorrow again.
But yeah, because if you're on a first date and they first say like, "Oh, by the way, I've diddled my sister," there's no second date.
Hey, you can visit North. Let's space that out for a second. Hang on, let me just
puppies.
Yeah,
kittens,
and then we'll do.
Yeah. Oops. Oh God, they both ran.
They did.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's happening here?
There we go.
Why is this not?
Okay.
And then there we go. Now we'll go. All right, so you can visit North Star Mohegan Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways and world-class entertainment. For events and more info, visit northstarcasinoresort.com.